A one, two,
What's up,
three,
fellow
four.
Suckaholics? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything, because I'm going to give you so much more in the future. I have so many ideas to impart to you guys. And guess what, guys? It's spring again here in Napa. Woohoo! And I'm so excited because the sun is shining, the rain is subsiding. We're still gonna get rain in the future, but hey, you know what? I can't complain. It's really beautiful. It's starting to warm up. And in honor of the rain, I'm going to do a rain gutter planter today. And I figured this would go underneath this really nice ornamental wall decoration that I found at a yard sale, really cheap. And putting just the colors underneath it with in the back with the background of the browns and the cream and all that stuff. I thought it was going to be so pretty, and you guys, give you guys some good inspiration. Maybe you can do this something like this too. So buckle up and get ready, because here we go.
Some of the plants that I've chosen. This is a um, I'm gonna give you all the names of these ones because I don't remember. I know this is a burro's tail and it's just a solo in this big old pot. Um, Here is a Haworthia. That's I don't know what's going on here. Not getting enough water, I think. And here's a Kalanchoe, either a chocolate or a teddy teddy bear, or some kind of a black tie. And then these are also just solo plants in a pot, and they're kind of struggling. So I'm gonna start with these plants, right, what I have right now. This is a moonstone that's solo also. I plucked that out of the mother. This is a Echipithum oviferum, which is also a moonstone. They kind of don't look alike, but and then I chose different colors also so that it complements each other. And then here is a new one that I got. I love these sedums because just because of this, the edges are orange, and it goes so good with maybe a pink or some darker thing. It's just awesome. So I like that coloration. So I bought two of them. I do have several plants, but I didn't want to cut from those plants. So I'm gonna do this right now, and I will show you how.
So I wanted to place every single pot in the planter just to see how the colors would work together, and line them up so I can kind of see if this is going to be a good configuration of the different colors and the texture that would go great and complement each other. So I line them up first. So my next step is to remove them from each pot and start planting them, digging a little bit. I didn't fill the whole planter to the top with soil, with my soil mixture, because I wanted to make sure that there's enough room for um, backfilling the plants after they've been set.
So I guess it didn't film what I just did, but this is pretty much all the stuff that I did. Just making sure that I have contrasting color right next to each other. Like this is kind of a bluish, grayish, yellow, green, red. This is kind of a bluish gray, yellow, dark pink, and then I have another yellow coming up. And I love this plant right here. It is a Sedum Firestorm. Not Firestone. Firestone is a tire. Ta-da! It's pretty. Now I'm gonna put the burrow's tail right in the middle here. So once it starts just flourishing, it's gonna cascade down in the middle, which is what I want. And I don't have to worry about watering it because next Thursday it's going to be raining, so this is going to get some water. So I don't have to worry about it right now. Just make sure that I fill it all the way in and around. And I love my little scooper because I can get in some such tight spaces there. Then I'm gonna try to do, ooh, this one fell. It's just going to propagate. So I'm going to take my burrow and put it right in the middle. This one never really grew because it's in such a big planter right here. So the water just like flows down and it doesn't stay around long enough for it to gain any benefits from it. So one rule of thumb is to make sure that your plants are the size of your plants are commensurate with their planters. So when as it grows, then you have to put them in bigger pots. Otherwise, they're not going to grow. They might even die. Chill there for a minute. Got my moonstone right here. Add some more soil. Moonstones are so awesome. Their color is so pretty. It's pink. Why it's called moonstone, I don't know. If it was me naming it, I would name it bubblegum because it looks like, or Mentos. Doesn't it look like a strawberry Mento? That's to me. Okay, I think this is a donkey's tail. Same thing, burrow's tail. Same exact same thing. Maybe green, yeah. Get rid of all the rocks. These rocks are more problem than help. They just, I think that they just stunt the growth of the plant. So, ooh, look how pretty that is. against that pink. So nice. And once it fills up, it's gonna look even better. So I'm not even gonna worry about top dressing or anything like that. It's just gonna add to the weight. And these fences are pretty old, and it's not gonna hold much weight. So plus Blue's right there, so he's always scratching and scratching. Am I? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna keep the name of it close to it too, so when I research it, I know which one it is. So. So I have color, texture because this is fuzzy one. I have color, texture, height, fillers, spillers, thrillers, etc., etc., etc. I can put my other moonstone right here. Let's take this one. So Cockophytum, albiferum, and it's also a moonstone. Unless they made a mistake on their labeling, because it looks just like a Cockophytum. But the moonstones I know look like this. What a beautiful day. Spring is always nice if there are no allergens in the air. Makes a happy, happy gardener. And I can put my other yellow right here. Oh, this is looking really cute. Really mighty fine. Perfect. And also, what I've learned from my research is that succulents don't mind being crowded together. I think they kind of even, they prefer it. They prefer being crowded together. And not only that, I mean, they look so pretty when they're crowded like this. Okay, I have this one. See, this one was just sitting. It was just sitting on the soil. I don't know why. It never grabbed onto the soil underneath it. That's why it looks like this. So that's something that I need to pay attention to. Oh, this one, that will propagate. These guys are good propagators. I have good success with the Kalanchoe tomentosa. Okie doke. Last one. I don't know what this is called, but it's kind of struggling. So maybe once I put it in the soil, it will flourish a little bit. Again, this plant is small in a big pot. Competing too much with the rest of the soil, that's why. You see, look how long the roots are. It was like trying to fill the whole pot, which isn't good, because then all the nutrients just go to the roots. Not enough goes up here to the plant. So this time we are hoping that she would be, it looks like a he would be happier in his new home. Yes. Yes. Here we go. So this isn't done yet. I just go over it and make sure that there are no soil that is going to get in the way of the growth of each one. And I make sure that I check for mealybugs occasionally, every day. And there's holes underneath this whole length, so it'll drain pretty good. And that's it, guys. We just have to be patient and see the beauty of it. It'll come alive. It will fill up all the spaces. And look, I ended up with all of these nice pots that I can reuse later on. I'm not going to get rid of the soil. This soil, what I do with it, soil is like you buy this stuff, okay? So what I do is I just pour vinegar on it to sterilize it, let it sit for a while, and then do it again. I probably do it twice or 3 times. Let it sit for a while, let it dry completely, and then I will add amenities in it, amendments in it. Make sure it's clean. I'm gonna take out all the roots. I actually do that before I even put it in this planter. But now this planter is already ready for a bigger plant. So we saved on soil. Nothing is thrown away. And once it's dried from the vinegar, you can use any vinegar. You can use cleaning vinegar or just regular white vinegar, apple cider even if you have extra ones. Then I fortify it with my worm casting, or you can put horse manure, steer manure, whatever you want to put in it. And then maybe if there's not enough aeration in there, you can add your other stuff like the sand pumice or perlite into it. And then here you have a big pot. You didn't waste any soil, and that's it, guys. You'll see this when it starts to grow, and it's gonna be so pretty. I'm going to put little labels on them because I want to know what I'm up against. And I don't want to get rid of these information that I get. I put it in a notebook so I know what stuff I have and how to take care of it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click the like button, comment, share, keep watching, and go to my Instagram Patreon if you want to sponsor me, and so I can keep doing this stuff. And thank you so much, guys. I appreciate every one of you. Bye.